English learners, what we're going to learn today might make you want to run away. But don't, because by the end of this video, you'll be able to understand and know how to use them. But what am I talking about? Everyone's favorite part of English.
Phrasal Verbs.
Hey guys, Tony from Zero Fear English here again today, and it's time for an English lesson. Raise your hands if you hate phrasal verbs. Well, let me tell you something. Those days are over. Phrasal verbs are every English learner's worst nightmare. But what if there was an easier way? In this series, I'm going to teach you 3 new phrasal verbs in each video and a technique to keep them in your brain without a notebook. So let's begin. I want you to imagine that you're in your house. You have a destination planned, such as work, a vacation destination, your family or your friend's house, or even another country, and you're planning to go there. You leave your house, and on the way, you go to a shop. In the shop, you see an old friend that you haven't seen in a long time. And this is just purely by coincidence. So you speak to them, and you ask them how they're doing. How are you? They tell you life has been difficult for them, but they're managing with what they have. They're surviving with what they have. Try and imagine your story until it becomes very clear in your mind. You can see it. You can see it happening in your mind. You leave your house, you go somewhere, you see an old friend, and they tell you they are just managing to survive. Now, here's my story, but I'll use phrasal verbs to tell it. I set off for work this morning at around 8 a.m. and on the way, I went to the shop. I ran into an old friend and I asked him how he was doing, how his life was. He told me that things have been pretty difficult for him, but he's getting by. Right, let me teach you the meanings of these phrasal verbs. First, we have set off. This phrasal verb has a few different meanings, but in this context, we're talking about beginning a journey or a trip. It's made using the word set, as in your destination is set, and off, as in get off your butt and go. So destination is set, you get off your butt and go, set off, begin a journey. Next we have run into, which means to meet someone by chance or coincidence. You weren't expecting it and it surprised you. It's made using the words run, as in run, but this is important. You aren't actually running. And into. You can be in a place and you can go to a place. The place where you ran into someone, run into. Finally, we have get by. It means to manage or survive using the resources we have available. So, get by. When life gets tough, how do you get through it? By using the resources you have available. When life gets tough, you get through it by using the resources you have available. You get by. Right, so the story one more time. I set off for work at 8 a.m. I went to the shop. I ran into a friend. I asked him how he was doing, and he told me, even though he was having a difficult time, he was getting by. Right, I hope you found this helpful. If you enjoy this kind of video, let me know in the comments below, and I will continue to make more. Also, give this video a like if you found it helpful, and subscribe to the channel for more content. I always appreciate the support. And if you already knew these phrasal verbs but need some help with your pronunciation, check out this video over here where I give you some tips and techniques to improve your pronunciation. Right, we'll see you next time, guys. Bye for now.